Hi everybody, this is Lisa, and it's time again for another Verbling writing class. In this hour, you will have the opportunity to write in English. I have several questions and prompts and a TOEFL essay question for people who are interested in writing an essay question. Hi there, Une, how are you?
Hi, I am okay, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good. Une,
Yes.
where are you from?
I am from Turkey.
I knew it. I knew it. Starting to recognize the Turkish names and the way of writing and stuff. So.
Yes, yes. All the names finishing with I, EA,
Uh-huh.
they are Turkish. All the names because let me close here for a moment.
Yeah, the Verbling window. Good.
I means moon.
Oh, really?
Yes. And
Oh.
my name is Popular Moon.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
Yeah.
Do all the names have a meaning like that?
Yes, all the names has the meaning like that.
Oh, wow, cool. I didn't know
I
that.
am living right now in Moldova,
Uh-huh.
and one of our college here was thinking that we are coming from the Indians in America. Because they have the names like that.
Yeah, they do, like Running Creek or yeah, something Bear or something. Yeah, like.
Yeah.
So, are the names, the Turkish names, also related to things in nature, like the moon or
Yes, like
animals or?
moon, sky,
Uh-huh.
sea,
Oh, wow.
the garden, something like that.
Uh-huh.
But there are two type of names. One
Mhm.
is Islamic name,
Oh, okay.
and our name is a little bit more natural, coming from the Asia.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah,
Great. Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Hi, Eron. Hey there.
Hi, Lisa. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you. Welcome from Brazil.
Thank you. And my name, I have no idea what's mean.
Eron. Yeah, I think English words, they have meanings too, but I don't really know if they mean something. Like if you look up my name in a book, Lisa, it will tell you the meaning is word of God or something like that. And my son Avery, his name is Avery, and his name means King of the Elves.
My name,
But I
know
don't know
that.
where it comes from.
I know that there is a kind of a bird called heron in
Oh,
USA.
yes, a
Yes.
heron. Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. In Washington, we have blue herons. And
Yes.
in fact, the school that is right down the street from where I live, it's called Blue Heron Middle School.
Okay, today I'm a red heron.
Yes, you're red. Great. Okay, welcome. And hi
Thank
there,
you.
Maria. How are you today?
Hi, I'm doing good. Well.
You're doing very well. Doing good. All right.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Hi, Luis.
Hi, teacher. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Where's that picture from?
It was taken in Germany,
Oh, in Germany. Wow. What part of Germany?
and in Heidelberg. It's
Uh-huh.
a city near Frankfurt.
Yeah, I used to live for a year. I lived near Frankfurt, and I've been to Heidelberg to the castle.
Ah, yes, it's really beautiful, that castle.
Yeah, cool. Okay, and Farhad, hi there again.
Hi, teacher. Yeah. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. And
Okay.
Dinja, what does your name mean? Caught you drinking coffee or something.
Yeah, it's just united two words. How do you say complex?
Yeah.
Dinch, NL, and powerful hand or something, or
Oh, okay.
vigorous hand you may call.
Uh-huh.
Something like
All
that.
right.
That's simple.
Nice. And Cosmo.
Hi, teacher. Hi, everybody. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. Welcome. And Kathy, how are you today?
Yes, hi. I'm fine. How are you?
Good, thanks. And Amparo, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm very good. You?
Good, thank you. Okay, so this is the writing class, and I think pretty much everybody is familiar with what we're going to be doing today, so it looks like you guys are ready to go. I'm going to put the link up in the in the Google chat. So if you go to the Google chat, you'll be able to open. I think I'll leave it there for now, and if we get anybody in the Verbling chat who really wants to write, like Tan or some other people, Ahmad, that sometimes show up, maybe I'll put it over there. So far, we've had good luck with nobody erasing anything, so that was okay. Dinshell, the only thing with writing in the Verbling chat is I won't really be able to correct it the same way I can correct it on the shared document. So there are people watching this class, so I want to just talk to everybody. And if you are familiar with how to go about this class, then you can go ahead and start your writing. But if you want to listen to me give the directions, just I'm going to do that right now. So I also typed that here, so so we can all read it. Okay, first of all is make sure your microphone is not muted. So I think everybody's microphone is working, so that's good. For the writing, it says read the questions / prompts. So if you scroll down the pages, you'll see they have the numbers. These are the questions. Sometimes they go along with a picture, a couple of them. And some of them are just questions. And then there's email, for example, write an email. And then the TOEFL essay question if you want to work on that one. Okay, so the first thing is to go through all those and see which one you want to start with first. Then you write your answer. And this time I wanted to challenge people to write at least 5 sentences for each answer. Sometimes people write more, so that's fine too. But some people write only 1 or 2 or 3. So I'm going to challenge you to write at least 5 sentences for each of your answers. And before you tell me that you're done, I want to make sure that you proofread your answer and then make any corrections that you think you might need, like capitalization, using commas, periods, and make sure your verb tenses are how you want them to be. If you're not sure, go ahead and just leave it however, and I'll help you. That's fine. And then tell me you're ready to read, and then I'll have you read your answer out loud. And then I will make the corrections and answer any questions that you have. And then you just go to the next question, and we do as much as we can in this hour. I do have a class right after this class, so I'm going to have to try to finish up right on time so I can start the next class. And then the next variation here is if you want, you can write anything that you want. So I have made some prompts and I have supplied some questions, but if you have something else that you want to work on, maybe you're trying to create a story or a biography, or you just want to practice some type of writing in particular, then you can do that. Just scroll all the way down to the bottom and put your name and then just start. Like it looks like Maria's maybe going to do that. So Maria, you can do that. Yeah, and the way this works is, so for if you wanted to start with number 1, you would say, okay, tell the story. What is going on in this picture? So you can just make it up. There's a lady. She's getting her blood pressure taken. There's a doctor. And tell the story. What's going on with this lady? Why is she at the doctor's? What do you think's wrong with her? Is it going to be a good diagnosis or a bad diagnosis? You can just make it up. This is really a creative writing. You can also just describe the picture if you want. You can just tell me what you see in the picture. You can describe what the person is doing. You can describe what the faces look like. Does she look interested, scared? Does he look concerned, or is he concentrating? Things like that. And if you don't want to start with that one, you can start with number 2. So you see this guy here and a boy. Looks like they're in the garden, working in the garden. And you can either just describe the picture, or you can make a story up that goes with the picture. And the way you do is you just click your mouse or whatever you have on your computer to get your cursor. This is called the cursor right there. And you type your name. So I would type Lisa, and then I would start typing. And I just keep going like that. And when I'm done, then I'll be ready to read it out loud. So that's what you do. So just find a place on the page where you want to get started, whichever one you want to start with. Write your name, and then start writing. Some things that I wanted to remind people about are capitalization. When do we capitalize things in English? Well, the I is always capitalized. So if you write a sentence like I want to something something, or I am, I will, make sure you always capitalize I. I know that is not true in other languages. You do not have to do that in other languages. And also the first letter of the first word in a sentence needs to be capitalized. And any names, your name, my name, names of places like names of cities, towns, things like that, and also things, if the things have a specific name. So, if you just type like ball, that does not have to be capitalized, but the Eiffel Tower, that's the name of something, or the Empire State Building, okay? So does anybody have any questions about how to do this?
No.
Okay, go ahead, you can get started. Just find which one you want to answer, and then just get started writing. I see Maria, she's a frequent student, and so she knows what she likes to write about and what she's working on. And so she came down here and she wrote her name, and now she's just writing what she wants. And Ampara's getting started. Take a few minutes and think. Also, so I see here Farhad and Kathy. Kathy, I'm just going to move you down a little bit so that gives you some room. And then Farhad has some room. As you notice, when people are working on the document, if they're writing, your words might move down the page a little bit, because that's how this document works.
Lisa?
Yes, go ahead.
Excuse me, would you mind sharing with us also in chat window the link of the document?
Okay.
Yes, with me as well, please.
I don't know how others do that, but I couldn't access yet to the document. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, the Google chat, it's on the left. You have to click on that.
From the chat window. All right.
Okay, so I put the link in the Verbling chat, so that means lots more people can access it. There's 13 people looking at it. I am okay if you want to write. If you are just watching and you are not in the Google Hangout, it is okay with me if you want to write. I will correct your writing if I have time. And just please don't erase anybody's writing. Make sure that you're only writing in your little area, and just leave other people's writing alone, okay? If anybody has any questions at any time, you can just speak up, and you can ask me questions if you don't know how to say something, or if you're trying to figure out which verb tense it is, or if you need me to help you spell something.
May I put the cursor in any place on the...
Yeah, so if you're, like, for example, if you want to start with number 1, just put it somewhere, and then you can also move it down a little bit. So if, like, I want to get away from the people who are writing above me, yeah, I just move my cursor down, push return or enter or whatever.
Okay, thank you.
So if you are just coming online and checking out to see what classes are happening right now on Verbling, this is the English class. It's a writing class. What's happening is the students who are in the Google Hangout are thinking and writing, and they're doing different types of things here. I'm going to move that down a little bit. So the first one is tell the story. What is going on in this picture? So this class is for all levels of people. Probably not for the very, very beginner, but even people who are still beginning, they can write simple sentences. And if you're at a higher level, then you can challenge yourself to write as much as you would like. Today I was asking people to challenge themselves to write at least 5 sentences for each answer. So that gives you a little bit of a goal, but oftentimes people write much more than that. It's always up to you, because when we have the verbling classes, everybody is perhaps at different levels, and that's okay. And you can always work at your own level and work to improve wherever you are. So if you're wanting to improve your writing, your speaking, your reading, verbling classes can help you have a chance to do that. So if you are getting finished with some of them, you can tell me, and I can listen to you read, and I can make some corrections. So as soon as anybody's ready, let me know. Luis, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and read your sentences.
Okay. Well, there is two people in a consulting room. Um, a doctor is taking the woman's blood pressure, and the woman looks worried about her health. The doctor is trying to check how the woman's health is, and finally, the doctor is working with a stethoscope.
Mm-hmm. Okay, just a few corrections. There are, since there's more than one, we use are. There are two people in a consulting room. A doctor is taking.
Teacher, I put R before in that sentence, but I don't know if someone could correct me and put it.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
That's weird.
because I put R, but well, I still think about that. Okay, well,
Yeah, okay, so I want to remind everybody, because we have 15 people who are looking at this document and only 9 people who are in the class, please remember to just work on your own writing and not anybody else's, okay? A doctor is taking the woman's blood pressure. Good. The woman looks worried about her health. Yep. The doctor is trying to check how the woman's health is. Yeah, the doctor, we could say, is examining
okay.
the woman to check on her health. We could just say it like that, to check on her health. The doctor is working with a stethoscope. Yes. And I'm sorry you asked. I didn't see it in the chat. You asked about what that is. So the thing that you put on your arm, that's called a blood pressure cuff. So I can, yeah, the blood. Oops, blood pressure cuff, and it's inflatable, which means it gets blown up air, and then it squeezes your arm, and then the air goes out. And yes, that's a stethoscope that the doctor is using to listen while the blood is coming back into the arm. Okay. Good. Now you can go to number 2 or number 3 if you want and work on those. Emine. Let's see. I don't think Emine is in the class. Okay, Emine. Picture 1. She suffers from tinnitus and headache on the occipital region, so she goes to the doctor and tells him her complaints. Then the doctor examines her, and he says that she has hypertension. We don't need to say disease. He gives some advice to her and wants to see her again. The end. Okay, Amina, I corrected that. If you want to look at the corrections, I'm going to put the corrections in pink just so it's easier. I know that I've already read those. Aaron, do you want to read what you wrote?
Okay. In my opinion, the woman has a high blood pressure. She is worried about her health. There's a doctor taking the blood pressure in order to check if everything is okay. Sometimes the people have to take some medicines to correct the problem. Another way to get lower blood pressure is to make exercise instead of lay in front of a TV. Finally, the people must eat healthy food.
Yeah. Okay, good. All right, so in my opinion, and then you just put a comma there.
Without salt.
Yeah, without salt.
Okay.
In my opinion, the woman has just high blood pressure. No, you don't need the A there.
Okay.
Period. She is worried. About her health. Worried. Okay. Yeah. Okay, there is a doctor taking, I would say, her blood pressure in order to check and see if everything is okay. Sometimes people have to take some medicines to correct, I would say, this problem, just so it's make sure we're talking about the
Okay,
like
okay,
what
blood
you
pressure.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then you can say another way to lower your blood pressure is to exercise instead of laying in front of a TV. Finally, we just say people must eat healthy food.
Okay.
Okay, any questions?
Yeah, everything is okay in the number one. The number two, I have a doubt about plant. Plant is some vegetables. Is a verb plant? I can say planting
Yes.
or no?
Yes, you can say plant. They're planting some, maybe I don't know what, carrots or something, some
Okay.
seeds. Yeah, I
Healthy
don't know.
food.
Yeah, healthy food.
Okay,
And
I'll
they're
try.
outside exercising.
Okay, I'll try. Yes, both. Okay,
Okay, good.
I'll try this number two.
Sure. Dinchel, do you want to read your first one? I think I see you're talking, but I don't hear you, so your microphone might be muted.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
as you said. All right. A healthcare specialist, possibly a doctor, measuring blood pressure of the black lady, and she keeps staring at him. It looks like she just got good news from him. She may even be a colleague of the doc because normally patients don't touch the medical equipment so confidently
Confidentially, yeah.
on them, confidentially on them.
Good. Okay, a healthcare specialist, possibly a doctor, is measuring the blood pressure of the black lady, and she keeps staring at him. It looks like she just got good news from him. She may even be a colleague of the doc because normally patients don't touch the medical equipment so confident. I think you wanted to say confidently. That I would say is being used on them. Yeah.
Being used on them. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Better.
Okay.
Of course. Sure.
Okay, great.
You are the master.
Well. Exam.
Any other?
Nope, that's
Continue
it.
Or we pass?
Yeah, you can keep going on number. Oh, do you want to go to another one?
No, second, third, and fourth ones are okay. Also are done.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and read number 2 then.
All right. If I can just find it. Sorry. This here is a live class from a parent to his daughter about plants or gardening. They dig enough to plant a flower or another kind of weed. Apparently, the girl is eager to handle the task.
Yeah, the task.
Because it's the nature of kids to try to get the result immediately.
Okay. Here is a live class from a parent to his daughter about plants or gardening. They dig enough to plant a flower or another kind of weed. Apparently, the girl is eager to handle the task because it is the nature of kids to try to get, we would just say results immediately. Or you could say to get immediate results, either way.
Okay.
Yeah. Good.
Lisa is a daughter or son? I can't see very clearly in the picture.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter. Hard to tell at that age.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
Either one would be fine with me, because I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Dinshell, about Chan.
Okay. Chan has Japan ancestors because his name is Chan.
Yes.
So he wants to adopt the cultural heritage of his parents. Judo, being connected to Zen philosophy, drew his attention at a very early age, and he was respected by his classmates too. A little short this time, huh?
Yeah. Okay, Chan has Japanese, we say, Japanese ancestors. Uh-huh. So he wants to adopt the cultural heritage of his parents. Judo, being connected to Zen philosophy, drew his attention at a very early age, and he was respected by his classmates too. Okay, that's there. I wouldn't say "and" because it kind of is not related. Like that seems like one thing. Judo, being connected to Zen philosophy, comma, drew his attention at a very early age. That's kind of like one thought, and then he was respected by his classmates is another thought.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I might have to, I mean, to make it more clear, you would probably have to write something in between those two sentences, like, and so he took a judo class in order to learn more about Zen philosophy and judo skills, and he was very well respected by his classmates, or something like that.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
If
Cosmo, did you want to read number 4 or 3?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Chen is a single man. He lives with a robot. He is lonely. He invented a robot to have fun with him, but the robot couldn't understand everything he said. It just can understand by following the program that Chen put in. Like, how are you? Then the robot would reply it with, I am fine, by the suitable program. Unfortunately, this robot got a weak point. If you ask a question it can't understand, it will start to fight the person who talked to it. That is the reason Chen wants to learn judo. He hopes he can protect himself if when the robot became mad. He went to a judo school and told the judo teacher about this. Everybody in that school were surprised. Judo teacher has never teach a guy how to fight to a robot by judo, and he don't know how to. He came to robot factory and practiced fighting with mad robot. Finally, he find a way to beat it by what he called robot fighting style. Don't move your leg, just use your arms, wave repeatedly between left and right. In this picture, we can see Chen is learning from the judo and he is fixing his leg to the map steadily, letting his hand fall down naturally. That is the preparation of next step, and he could make his arms more powerful. One day when the robot became mad again, he used what he learned from to fight to it. He succeeded, but unfortunately the robot didn't answer anymore since then.
That's a great story. Okay.
I'm sorry, it's just maybe a little long, may take a little time. Sorry, everybody.
Yes. No, that was great. That's just fun. I like reading stories like that. Okay, so here I'm going to make some corrections. Chan is a single man, period. He lives with a robot. He is lonely. He invented a robot to have fun with him, but the robot couldn't understand everything he said. It just could, I would say it just could understand by following the program that Chan put in him, let's say. Like, how are you? Okay, let's see. Comma, like, how are you? Then the robot would replay it with, I'm fine. Because, or like we could say with, or using the suitable program. Okay, couldn't. All right. Unfortunately, this robot, we would say, had a weak, we call it a weak spot. If you asked it a question it couldn't understand, I'm changing the tense here. It would start to fight the person who talked to it. That is the reason Chan wanted to learn judo. He hoped he could protect himself when the robot became mad. He went to a judo school and told the judo teacher about this. Everybody in that school was surprised. The judo teacher had never taught a guy how to fight a robot using judo, and he didn't know how to teach him, I would say. He came, or he went to a robot factory and practiced fighting with a mad robot. Finally, he found a way to beat it by what he called robot fighting style. Don't move your leg, just use your arms and wave repeatedly between left and right. In this picture, we can see Chan is learning from the judo, I would say, master or teacher, and he is fixing his leg to the mat steadily, letting his hand fall down naturally. That is the preparation of the next step, and he could make his arms more powerful. And I would say, and that way he could make his arms more powerful. One day when the robot became mad again, he used what he had learned to fight it. He succeeded. But unfortunately, the robot failed, we could say, to answer any more questions since then. Okay. Great.
Thank you, teacher.
Yeah. Have you heard of a new movie? I think there's a new movie about where a guy gets a robot to live with him because he's an older guy, and I think his son thinks he's lonely or something like that. Have you heard about that?
I didn't heard that.
Yeah, I don't know what the name of it is, but I think it has I forget the actor. I'll try to find it and see. All right, good story. Any questions on that? Nope.
I am done, Lisa.
Okay, Maria?
I think so.
Okay. Go ahead and read.
Okay. Closest to the bottom, or almost closest to the bottom. A baby seal was found far into the forest, almost 6 kilometers from the sea in Älvkarleby outside of Uppsala on Sunday morning. The police had a hard time believing the unusual information when they received the phone call on Sunday. A person rang and said that he was confused because he had found a baby seal on the road in the forest. At first, I thought it was a joke, said Henrik Peterson at Uppsala Police Department. The police sent the local hunters into the area to search for the strayed baby seal. I thought that the seal might have been beaten by an eagle, said the hunter Robert Sandefors to the local radio news the same morning. But there were no injuries on the seal. It was totally unharmed. Robert Sandefors concluded that the baby seal must have gotten into the forest itself. I suppose it must have navigated wrong. We discovered traces in the snow, which showed that it must have moved itself this far away from the sea. The seal was taken care of and driven to Dalälven, where it was released. It swam quickly away into the cold water.
Okay, I think there's just a couple things. I would say a baby seal was found far in the forest, or far inside the forest. Yeah. Almost in Älvkarleby, and then just comma there, outside of Uppsala on Sunday morning. The police had a hard time believing it, and when they received phone call on Sunday, okay. Here we go with the prepositions. Okay, at first I thought it was a joke, said Henrik Peterson. I would say of.
Of, yeah, of course.
And I would
should know that by now.
Of the Uppsala Police Department. The police sent their local hunters into the area to search for this. I would just say, we use this for the stray baby seal. Because that's
okay. Why not strayed?
I think it could be both. Let me think.
Okay.
The police sent their local hunters into the area to search for the stray baby. So it's just strayed is describing how it got there. But when you say stray, it's like he is a stray baby. It means stray You want to, what did you want to say? You wanted to give the idea that it strayed there somehow by itself, or do you want to say that it's just a stray, like it's
No,
kind of
it's
like
a stray. It's a stray.
Yeah,
I was
so
searching for the correct word. This is not very familiar to me, this word, but I couldn't find any other
yeah. So I would
word.
just say stray. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that the seal might have been beaten by an eagle. Beaten or like
Beaten.
to be eaten.
Yeah, it's the Swedish word, of course, for it, but taken by an eagle, like
Yeah.
catched or.
Yeah, right. I thought that the seal might have been. Yeah, we would usually say taken by an eagle because that actually happened here in the, I think California. They found like a small shark out in the middle of somewhere. Like
a small what?
Baby shark.
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 Wow.
Yeah, and they concluded that like an eagle had picked it up and then dropped, like lost it when it was flying or something.
Okay.
Yeah. Over the land, which is weird, you know. So, okay, so the hunter ran to the local news station. Okay, said the hunter Robert Sunforce to the. Okay, so whenever we a lot of people I'm noticing when they're saying like said to, actually we use the verb told to tell. Yeah. So
even in the newspaper?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
okay,
I thought that the seal might have been taken by an eagle. We would say the hunter Robert Sanford told the local radio news
okay.
the same morning. Yeah, but there were no injuries on the seal. It was totally unharmed. Robert Sanford concluded that the baby seal must have gotten into the forest, and then I would just put by itself.
By itself. Okay.
I suppose it must have navigated wrong. Misnavigated. I suppose it must have I don't know if we would write that. I suppose it must have navigated. What? I'm trying to this sentence here.
It must have.
I suppose it must have made
come astray
or something like that. Yeah, or gone astray. Yeah, something like that. I suppose it must have lost its way. We would say probably lost its way. Yeah. We discovered traces in the snow which showed that it must have moved itself this far from the sea. The seal was taken care of and driven to Dalalvin when it was released. Yeah. It swam quickly away into the cold water. Okay, good.
What is it called where the river hits the sea? The sea.
Yeah, like the mouth of the river.
The mouth of
the.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm ready, Lisa.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
The name Dalavan is the name of the river?
Yes, exactly. And it was exactly by the sea, next to the sea, so very near.
Oh, I see. Okay. Do you have a picture of that report?
I can see if I can find it.
That would be kind of fun to see the seal in the middle of
yeah.
Well, here in the United States, we have like elephant seal. In California, there's elephant seals, and they come up on the shore, and they spend a lot of time on the beach mating and having like having a whole time where they're mating. Yeah, elephant seals.
Okay.
Yeah, if you look up elephant seal in California, you'll see. Okay, Ampara, you want to read?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Good manners are an important characteristic that everyone has to have in order to live in harmony with their surroundings. The base of our good manners are learning when we were children. When we are in our childhood, our models to follow are our parents. So the responsibility that we learn something good is over their shoulders. Everything that they teach us stays in our mind because we admire them and we are completely sure that all things that they do are right. We are animals of imitation, and if our principal models act in some way, it's a little hard to get another behavior. What happens when both parents work well? In that case, children are going to learn the manners from the person who cares them. So parents must be careful in select who will stay with their children. The work of the teacher at the school is just to reinforce things that children have already learned at their homes. The task of teacher is to provide knowledge, not to control manners. Trying to remove bad manners can be a hard stuff, more if you have around 15 students per class. Definitely, if you are decided to be parents, you must be prepared to assume all the stuff that it implies. It, if bad manners annoy you, make your effort to be a good model.
Okay, good. Okay, good manners are an important characteristic that everyone has to have in order to live in harmony with their, I would put, surroundings. The base of, I would say, the foundation, I would say, of good manners is learned when we are children. When we are in our childhood, our models to follow are our parents. So they have the responsibility, let's see. So it is, okay, I would say, so it is their responsibility that we learn something good. I know what you mean, over their shoulders is over the, I would just say it is their responsibility that we learn good manners. Is that what you, it basically, is that what you're trying to say? It's on their backs, or it's on them to do it?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
That we learn good manners. Everything that they teach us stays in our minds because we admire them and we are completely sure that all things that they do are right. We are animals of imitation, and if our principal, I think it's principal models, that one's always,
Teacher,
yes.
where are you? I mean that which paragraph you are reading right now?
This one right here. Can you see it?
Okay, I didn't.
You don't see it?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let's keep going. I'm gonna have to look that one up. And if our principal models act in some way, it is a little hard to, I would say, change that behavior. What happens when both parents work? Well, in that case, children are going to learn manners from the people who care for them. So parents must be careful in selecting who will, I would say, will care for their children. The work of the teachers at school is just to reinforce things that children have already learned in their homes. The task of teachers is to provide knowledge, not to control manners. Trying to remove bad manners can be a hard job. More so if you have around 15 students per class. Definitely, if you are deciding to be a parent, you must be prepared to assume all the stuff that it implies. If bad manners annoy you, make your effort to be a good model. Okay, good. So let me just figure out about the principal. Okay, hold on.
Did you see? I posted the link, Lisa. It's a video.
Oh, really?
Of the seal. It's a short news.
Okay. Yeah.
If
Okay,
you have time.
you're right, Amparo. Okay. Principal is main. It's another way of main. Principal, right. Okay.
You refer to the most important thing.
Yeah. Yeah, here you can look up this. This is very common even for native people to use that word incorrectly, so I always like to just double check it. But if you want to look at that, you can see the difference between the two. Okay, Maria, where did you post it? At the bottom?
At the bottom of the document and in the Google chat also.
Oh, yeah, okay. I see it. Yeah, well,
So
I
you,
imagine if it was on the snow, then it could definitely just kind of move its way through the snow. Whoops.
yeah,
Ah,
so
stop.
short advert
Yeah.
in the beginning. So.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take a look at it later. Thanks.
Mhm.
What, let's see. Is anybody else ready to read? I think probably we need to start reading because we're going to run out of time. So, who would like to read?
Hi,
Yeah,
Lisa. I'm ready.
I teach.
Okay.
I'm teacher.
Okay, Farhad and then Aaron. Okay, Farhad,
Okay.
how about this one? Hi, dear friend. The email.
Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. Hi.
I'm going to correct it while you're going so I can finish quick. Today I'm very glad.
Okay. Hi, dear friend. Today I am very glad. Is this?
Oops.
No. I for. Okay. Teacher. Call another person too because I lost. Which one I mean that I don't know which one I from where I shall I begin?
Do you see the one that I'm looking at? It's on the screen.
Uh,
Hi, dear friend.
yeah,
Today
yeah.
I am very glad to be with you.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, dear friend. Today I'm very glad to be with you very soon in my house. And also, I would like to write you something about my guest room. So, well, my guest room is very beautiful as our house is two-story building. So the guest is situated on the second floor. And okay,
Go ahead.
okay. Wait, I didn't see the okay. In the guest room there is a one bed and there are many pillow and colorful bed sheet and there is a blanket on the bed, just ready made but only waiting for you. And the opposite of bed there is a wood chest. Uh, I think that chest. Okay. The room is quite bright because there is a window which allow fresh air and light into the room, and there are curtains in the room. And one is hanging, but another one is not. There is a chair in the room on the side which is used for reading newspaper. The newspaper always keeps on the present on the chest, and there is a wise on the chest. The floor is a wooden made, so I hope you will like the room. But there are something absent. If possible, please bring it with us with and the items are big lock and um mm, picture frame and but just
Okay.
okay.
All right. All right. A big clock and a picture frame. Period. Okay. I made a few corrections while I was while you were reading. Today I'm very glad to be with you. Today we could say I am very glad that I will be with you very soon in my house. I would like to write you something. I would like to tell you something about my guest room. Then I would just say, my guest room is very beautiful as our house is a two-story building. So the guest room is situated on the second floor. In the guest room, there is one bed and there are many pillows and a colorful bed sheet, and there is a blanket on the bed, just ready-made but only waiting for you. In the opposite, let's see, opposite, I would say, let's see, opposite the bed, there is a wooden chest. The room is quite bright because there is a window which allows fresh air in. and let fresh air and light into the room, and there are curtains in the room. One is hanging, but the other one is not. There is a chair in the room which is used for reading the newspaper. The newspaper is always kept on the chest, and there is a vase on the chest. Period. The floor is made of wood. I hope you will like the room, but there are some things absent from the room. If possible, please bring with you the following items: a big clock and a picture frame. Okay, good. Okay, Aaron, which number do you want to read?
Let me see, number 5.
Number 5. Let's see.
Yes.
Okay, dear friend.
Okay, dear friend, you are come to visit me on this weekend, and I have prepared a special blue room for you. In the room, you'll find a big and very comfortable bed. I believe that you get good dreams. In front of the bed, there is a furniture and one nice vase over. I forgot. Okay, everything that you have to bring with you is your friendship. See you. Be well.
Okay, good. You are welcome to visit me on this weekend, and I have prepared a special blue room for you. In the room, you will find a big and very comfortable bed. I believe that you will, I would say, you will have good dreams. In front of the bed, there is a piece of furniture and one nice vase. Everything that you, okay, I would say the only thing that you have to bring with you is your friendship. See you, be well.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah. Okay. Good.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And that piece of furniture right there is called, that's probably like a little dresser, or a little, we call it like a nightstand or something like that. It's hard to tell how big it is. From that
Teacher, what is it's called? Because I didn't hear what cupboard cupboard
we would
is.
call it like a dresser, or like a night table. Usually it's by the bed, but it's like if a night table is right next to your bed, and it's where you put like your books, and there's a couple of drawers or something like that.
Night
You
table.
can also call it an end table. It has drawers where you can put clothing or stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, night table.
Yeah.
Hey, Lisa. I'm done with the 5th and 6th.
Okay.
Can I read?
Yeah, let me read actually, because we're going to have to finish up here. So let me just go through. 5th,
All right.
let me see, where are you?
Start with Dear Lucia.
Oh, that was you. Okay. Here we go. Dear Lucy, I'm really excited about accommodating you here for the weekend. This is why I prepared for you a very comfortable room, which I hope you'll like a lot. It is a wide room with light blue walls and fancy red curtains. I would just say large room, not wide. The bed is a double, just in case you wouldn't be comfortable otherwise. I'd put a pair in it. Actually, I would have sent you the photo of the room, but somehow I desired to fully describe it with words. Don't forget to bring your guitar with you for a mini flamenco concert, as you promised. Call me as soon as you get to the airport. Mi casa es tu casa. See you soon. Good. Okay. All right, you guys. I can come back to this after my class and read yours and make your corrections, but I have to go do my reading class now. Okay. So Kathy, if you want to just keep that document open. Yeah. Okay. So Kathy, if you want to just keep that document open. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, guys. I don't know what that was
For
about.
all Lisa.
So
See you around.
class or
Thank you, Lisa. See you next class.
Okay.